On the streets running reckless, God's chosen. Better listen to Yahweh. He has spoken, who told these other nations this book they could open. If you're not Israel, then you're not chosen. All praises, honor and glory be to Yahweh Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Being fooled by our oppressors and all their lies, Ruach HaKodesh guides me from this world. I'm cutting ties out there on the highways and byways, we're edifying the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Spirit strong in his faith.
Shalom, Israel. Bless you all and give all praise to the Most High. Yahweh Hashem, another day left out on Shabbat, man. So, we're getting the piece of tip, man. Today's, sundown today will be the new moon, and so that all brothers have a mighty new moon in it. A mighty Chadash, Yarak, man, that basically means new moon, man.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, why you there? Alright, it's the precept for the new moon. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 81, verse 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in a time appointed, on our solemn feast day.
Right, so blow the trumpet when it's new moon. When it's new moon, we've got to blow the trumpet to basically let the people know that it's new moon, and let the Israelites know it's new moon. So
right.
Outside told us to do like blow the trumpet when it's new moon. Be keeping our laws in it, man. Not keeping Christmas, not keeping Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween, and all that folly, man. Meant to be keeping our high holy days, not these demonic days. What our oppressors tell us to celebrate. Not meant to be celebrating Christmas, all them demonic days, man. So lost my lesson, but it's on the freestyle in the spirit, man. So get into something else.
Yeah, but that's how you learn.
Let me get Jeremiah 10 verse 2, because we're not meant to be learning the way of the heathens, innit? Not meant to be following their customs, innit?
Right.
So
That's right. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
and what the way of the who?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Right.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
Right.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Right.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not.
Right.
They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Yahweh, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
Yeah,
Sister,
man.
come in the word of God, sister,
Come in
2
the word,
minutes.
sis.
I see you smiling, sister, 2 minutes. You see that? Smiling, just smiling, you know. Man's bringing out we're bringing out the word of the Lord, not our word, you know. Just look back and start smiling. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is that we're meant to be getting a big Christmas tree and putting it on the side of the house and basically worshipping the tree, man.
Hey, that's evil.
Well, that's what demonic and evil, man.
Right.
Your brother with the hat, believe in God.
Your brother.
Your brother.
Come
believe
in
in
the word
God.
of God, 2 minutes, brother. When I know your face something.
Familiar, isn't it?
You look familiar, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that meant to be waking up with people in his last days, man.
That's
Because
right.
all hell's gonna break loose real soon, man. See what's happening in Ukraine, Russia, man. Because like even when I was looking end time today, man. Your brother, you've got
2 minutes.
seconds.
2 minutes. You wanna take a flyer?
The flower.
You wanna take a flyer? Yeah, give my flyer. With the Israelites, we touch towards the people, yeah? With the great people, keep your beard there, that's a sign of dignity. And you keep a beard in your face, yeah? Like you're a king, remember that?
Wow.
Shalom. Huh?
Yeah, man. So
Hold some of them.
oh yeah, you got some really.
Yeah, I've got some of them.
Yeah, man. So even today, man, in the morning, I was on end times, innit? And basically, what it's saying is like, I think it's in trying to think of the name. I think it's Angola or it might be somewhere else. Yeah, Kenya. Basically, like 300 people got killed in Kenya because that pastor basically telling our people to basically starve themselves and wait until Jesus Christ comes back in it. It's basically it's wicked, man. It's got enough in it to like. That's what it says in Jeremiah. It says that woe be unto the pastors, man. Destruction to the pastors, because like the pastors are basically telling our people to basically starve themselves until Jesus Christ comes out. And now there's like 300 people dead in Kenya, man. Guys, wicked and evil as well, man. That's why people need to pray, fast, repent, and basically stop following these demonic wicked people, man. And stop envying your oppressor, man.
That's right.
Let me get Proverbs 3 verse 31.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Hey, that smells beautiful. This is Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy what?
Envy thou not the oppressor,
Right.
and choose none of his ways.
Right. Believe in God, brother, in the car. Believe in God. Bible.
Which one's Christ? Which one's Christ? Which one? Come on, brother. You see, he's with his enemy, so you can't really say too much. Sister, second
Your
time
sister,
round.
believe in God. Your
Take
sister,
a fire, sister, take a fire.
Then the history says.
You see that?
See that? Yeah, man. So our people need
Yes,
to.
brother. You see you pass sneaking, you know, one hand up. Hey, our people want to sneak it in, you know. What's wrong with them? Because they know the word of God's going out, yeah? And it's like they have to say, look, give me 1 minute, I'll come back. And we're not even talking to them, you know. That's, you know, this word is the truth, man. But it's like, Jeremiah 10, was it Jeremiah 10? Learn out the way.
Proverbs 3 verse 31. Man. Envy not.
Oh, yeah. You want to bring it out, didn't you?
Part,
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, man. Cause basically, yesterday, man, basically, some sister, man, that basically sells hair products, basically, green products. Basically, she's saying is that posted up something on, I think it was Snapchat, saying like how so-called black people need to be putting on sun cream lotion. That's
Folly.
That's wicked, man. Because your most high gave us melanin skin, man. Nice brown skin, man. We don't need no SPF 50, man. We don't need none of that stuff, man. These damn heathens, they need sun cream lotion to basically like not get burned up by the sun, man.
Sister, come in the
So
way.
like,
I've got
basically,
2 minutes, sister.
trying to tell
2
the sister
minutes,
like how she needs to like, yeah, calm. Trying to tell the sister how she needs to be stop putting on sun cream lotion, stop telling our people that we need to be putting on sun cream lotion to like basically the sun already gives us vitamin D in it.
That's right.
You don't need all that folly, all that sun cream
Come on.
lotion, all that SPF 50, all that tanning machine stuff, man. Because basically, what these so-called white people get, again, you have to go to the surgery and get the name, something put in the face. Yeah, Botox.
Botox,
Yeah,
okay.
Botox. You have to get sun cream lotion, basically, all that folly, man. Just not get old. Just not look old. You have to get Botox and all that stuff. They spend whole heap of money on Botox just to look young, man. So bring a piece of
So
that.
this is pertaining to the priest, isn't it? The man who made the people starve out in Kenya. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have
Your
caused
sister,
men.
Slaki. Believe in God, sis. Sister in the braids. Believe in
Come
God.
on, sister. Come on, sister.
Separate from your enemy, sis.
You see that? Say me look, second time.
Slaki.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law. Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as ye have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law.
Right, so like, most of the people not be keeping the Most High's ways, man. That's why in Kenya, man, pastors basically leaving our people astray and basically telling our people to basically starve themselves out and wait until Jesus Christ comes. That's wicked and evil as well. What kind of people will tell their own people to basically starve themselves? Like 300 people dead in Kenya. Basically now it's ain't enough to say, man. That's what it says in Jeremiah 23 verse 1. woe be unto the pastors, man. Destruction unto the demonic and evil pastors to that. They're basically telling our people to do the wrong stuff, man. So let me get Jeremiah 23 verse 1.
And so like let me expound on that. You saying you've got to starve out to see Yahweh shine, and they're ignorant. You say Jesus in it, you don't know in it. So they're saying you've got to starve to see Christ.
Right.
So you basically following it. It's the book of Jeremiah. From the top, yeah? 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors! Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh.
Right, so the Most said, woe be unto the pastors, destruction unto the wicked, evil pastors, man. Because the pastors in the churches are teaching our people to do the wrong things, man.
Right.
The pastors in the churches are basically like telling people to go to church and basically like do that collection thing, man. Basically like doing the tithes, man. In the Bible, didn't tell us to be collecting tithes, man, collecting money from our people, man. Because like, the Most said this word is free, man. Bring it up.
I'm going to hold you. Jeremiah, so hold Jeremiah.
No, you drop it.
This is Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. Where man robbed God, yet you have robbed me. But you say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Shalom, King. Come here, Shalom. Say no more, King. Shalom.
See that?
Mighty brother.
Man. See that mighty brother from Yahushua Mission, man. See that? All praise, man. That's what I'm saying. We've got to do this work, man. Like, we ain't got time to be sitting at home, man, watching cat videos. We ain't got time to be playing about these last days, man.
That's right.
Bring the word out, man. Trying to wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Trying to bid up people to the marriages, man.
Right.
Sister in the beautiful hair, man. Come hear the word.
Come hear the word.
In the history, sis, man.
See that? She ain't got time for the Lord.
Dress up, sis, man. Put on a dress, man. Stop showing up your whole body, man.
Madness. This is Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8. Where man robbed God, yet ye have robbed me. Right. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Right.
In tithes and offerings.
Right, that's all right. A lot of them wicked, demonic and evil pastors, man. They're robbing our people in the churches, man. Basically like telling people to go to church, man. Basically like give the money to them, man. A lot of these pastors are rich already, man. They got the nice Bentleys, man. They got the nice Rolls Royces, man. They got the nice mansions at home, man. They got holy for money, man. All that holy for designer clothes, shoes, stuff underneath the mattress, man. Like, even that guy, Pastor told me, man, basically robbing up people, man, and basically doing fraud as well, man. Basically telling people to take out a loan and basically they got to pay it back, basically, innit, man. Like, let them take out a loan and basically their name and basically the money goes to him and basically the people that took the loan, they got to pay it back, innit. So like basically.
Oh yeah.
Leaving the people astray, man. They basically it's going off, man.
I know you're talking about. Second time round, sister. Second time round for the word of God. No thank you, refusing the word of God. So when World War III comes, where's the word of God? Come.
2
Where's
seconds.
the word of God? You see that? Madness.
Oh, stiff neck, man.
Absolute madness. Wearing no clothes. I know the word of God. Wearing no clothes. Showing every man your body. Now you know the word of God. Hot girl summer. Bad B. I don't need a man. BBLs. Madness. No, listen to this. This is Malachi, chapter 3, verse 9. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Right.
Man, our people are cursed, you know. Cursed people, wearing weave, right? Worshipping cars, worshipping money, cursed people. Right? Snapping. Yes,
yeah,
my brother.
That as well, strong, man. Because, even yesterday when I was finishing from the plantation, man, I see a lot of these school children ease, man, that basically like wear some tight up shorts, man, basically like not dressing modest, man, dressing like some Edomites, man, some harlots, man, some damn sluts, man. Right. So let me get 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. A woman needs to be dressing modest, man, not dressing like these Edomites, man. The Edomites can wear what they want to wear, because like, most I didn't command the Edomites to be dressing modest. Only commanded the 12 tribes of Israelite women to be dressing modest, not these damn Edomites.
That's right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adore themselves in modest apparel.
So what?
In modest apparel.
One, brother. Yeah, man, so people need to be dressing modest, man. No, not people, the 12 tribes is that woman need to be dressing modest, man. Wearing dresses, man. Wearing skirts, man.
Right.
Your brother in the scooter, you've got 2 seconds down their history.
You're interested, bro.
See
You're
that?
interested.
Now, people are too busy riding up and down with their scooters, man.
Right.
Going nowhere, man. So, like, what Precept saying is that 12 tribes of Israelite women need to be dressing modest, man. Wearing dresses, wearing skirts, man.
Right.
Not wearing no tight up gym attire, man. Showing off your whole camel toe, man. Because women need to be dressing modest,
Believe in
man.
God?
Yeah, women can't. I want you to be dressing modest, not wearing no tight leggings, man, showing up your old camel toe, man. That's what the Edomites do, man. Because like, when you type in Google, man, when you type in harlots, man, the so-called white woman comes up in it. That shows you that they're the real harlots, man, not the 12 tribes is that woman, man. So like, I think you need to like stop with that folly, man. Your brother,
Dominican Republic.
Brazil. See that? Let me get touch into like weave, man. Cause like, a lot of our women be wearing weave, man. It's just I should have got scout because like, I think Chris Rock or Chris Tucker done a documentary on hair, man. It's basically touching on basically like how the 12 tribes is that woman. They spend like I think 6 billion amount of money on hair, man. Basically all they're doing is giving money to their oppressors, man. Cause like even some women said that she basically she makes spells on the hairs and she makes spells on them. So basically like, when talks about Israel when she's wearing hair, man, she's basically wearing some curse on the hair, man. Like the Indian woman says she puts curses on the hairs, man. So
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 17. Therefore the Lord will smite the scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
right.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Right, that's what the Most High said, man. He's gonna scab out the children of the daughters of Zion, man. Because the daughters of Zion are zaughty, innit? Because like, what they want to do, man? They want to go to the I don't know what shop it is. They want to go to them hair salon shops, innit? Basically, want to put a whole little weave in the hair, man. Like when the so-called black woman takes a weave out the hair, man. Basically, there's a whole little scabs in it, man. Because like Most High said, not to be learning the way of the heathen, innit? Stop envy and oppression, and stop choosing their ways, man. Because the daughters of Zion not meant to be wearing weave, and that's why the hair's mashed up already. That's why they ain't got no hair in the hair. Because like, that's what weave in the hair does to cover up the hair, man. Curse, man.
Smite the scalp.
Right.
Smite the scalp. You know hair there anyway.
Right.
So they have to get weave. Over it out.
It's just being good.
See it every week, shall I say that? Every week you see it. Every week. What about you? Where you from? What country you from? Where's your dad from? Where's your dad from? Portugal. Did your people benefit of the slave trade? Like, your people benefit of the slave trade. Your people profit from the slave trade, the Portuguese. What other countries speak Portuguese? Brazil. So how did the Brazilians start speaking Portuguese? But how? Was it forcibly slavery? You gotta research that. Right? But anyway, preaching the word of God anyway. Alright, so you can see her looking and smiling. But let me try the spirit in it. We don't go off face value or skin color. Right?
Yeah, man. What the Most High said, man, they command. Most High they command daughters of Zion to go to the hair salon shops and getting weave in the hair, man. Stop getting hair extensions, man. Stop getting the fake eyelashes on their head.
Right,
eyebrows, man.
Right.
So, like eyebrows, all that represents as like come brothers, man. That's wicked as well, man. So
That's right.
then we get Leviticus chapter 13 verse start from 30. It's basically touching on the damn Hebrew woman. I feel like once I said blonde hair is unclean. It's unclean, man. It's leprosy, man. And Dr. Zion should be wearing no blonde hair, man. All the jakes, man. Like Marcus Ratty, blonde out his hair, man. Once I didn't command our people to be wearing blonde hair, man.
This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
Yellow thin what?
A yellow thin hair.
Right.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Right.
He is a dry scalp, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
Right. The Most High saying blonde hair is leprosy, man. Blonde hair is it's unclean, man. So the Most High combined daughters of Zion, man, and the jakes as well, man. Not to be putting blonde hair in the hair, man. Stop daughters of Zion, stop weaving up your hair, man. And jakes, man, stop dyeing your hair blonde, man. Stop trying to look. Calm. Marcus Gresham, man, and basically like that guy basically Brazil, man, can't remember his name, man. A lot of the northern tribe, Neymar as well, and some next Holy per the northern kingdom would be blonde up their hair, man. Trying to look like the so-called white people, man. Most I didn't command us to be looking like our oppressors, man. To be covering up and dressing modest, man. So bring it up.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Right. Yeah, so Most High said, why trim us our way to seek love, man? Why trim us our way to seek love, man? So-called black man to separate from the so-called white woman. Stop trying to do the interracial marriages, man. Because a lot of movies that come out in this world, man, like Jungle Fever, man, that tells us to basically like, stop getting with the so-called white man, stop separate from your enemy, man, and get out as well, man. Tells the people to get out, man. Stop sleeping with the so-called white man. Stop breeding a so-called white man. Stop trying to make children with the so-called white man. Because what you're doing is like basically just define the seed in the long run, man. So
this is the book of that pertains to interracial marriage. This is the book of Deuteronomy, the classic, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Your sisters, believe in God. See that? Bring it again.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods.
Serve other what?
That they may serve other gods.
Right.
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Yeah, so what all that precept saying that our people need to stop making marriages with the so-called white woman, man. Stop making marriage, stop breeding the so-called white woman, man. Stop
all of them.
Stop breeding the whole heathen nation, man. The heathen woman, man. Stop defining the seed, basically, yeah, man. Because like what you're doing is like defining the seed, man. Because like that's why Hollywood man is going on the household, isn't it? Because like the brother might want to go to camp, innit? And the Ian might want to go to the restaurant, man. So like that's what the Most High said. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man. Shouldn't be making marriages with other nations, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 40 verse 15. Behold, the nations as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of a balance. Behold, he taketh up the hours as a very little thing. Verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
Yeah, man. Most I said, all these other nations, man, they're nothing, man. I'm good, brother. All these nations are nothing, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why Marcus Rashford, man. Even I was googling something the other day, man. A guy from Fresh Prince, man. Carlton Banks, man. He's basically he slept with a so-called white woman as well, man. Basically, like, he's gone, man. He isn't creaming with no so-called black woman, man. So like basically, like, all he's doing is Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man. He's basically defiling the seed with the other nation, man. The Most I said, shouldn't be making marriage with the other nation, man. Shouldn't be sleeping with the other heathen woman, man. Should be getting with the 12 tribe of Israelite woman. Stop defiling the seed, man.
Sister, come in the word of God, sister, 2 minutes. See that? You're not rejecting us, you're rejecting the Most High. God, please. It's the book of Hosea, chapter 10, verse 12. Sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord.
Seek the what?
For it is time to seek the Lord.
Right.
Till we come and rain righteousness upon you.
Right. So Most High says it's time to be seeking the Lord, man. Ain't got time to be playing about these last days, man.
Right.
The Most High says they're returning very soon as a thief in the night, man. So like we so-called black man, so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans to come back to the Bible, man. Learn your history, man. Repent from your sins, man.
Right.
Stop driving up and down, going nowhere, man. Like it's a Sabbath day, man. You're meant to be buying, selling, or basically like working, man. Even at the plantation yesterday, man. My manager asked me if I want to work on Saturday. I said, nah, man. I ain't got to get too deep into what I'm doing. I said, I'm busy, I'm busy, and I can't work. I said, I'll see you on Monday, innit? That's it, man. You got to tell your manager that you're keeping the Sabbath day, man. You got to get too deep into it, man. Right. So,
This is the book of Nehemiah. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
on the what?
On the Sabbath day to sell,
Right.
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or
on the holy day.
Yes, the Most High said that you should be buying and selling on Sabbath day, man. To like going off, man. The Most High didn't command us to be breaking the Sabbath day. He said He gave us 6 days to basically do what we want to do, like work or sort out our shopping and all that stuff. And the 7th day, man, and basically told us to basically keep the Sabbath day in it and basically like worship the Most High, gather together like-minded people and basically like keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. The Most High didn't command us to be breaking the Sabbath day, man.
This is the book of Exodus.
Your brother, you're doing good.
See that? That's what happens when you're with your enemy. Madness.
Your sister, you're doing good.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. 6. Remember the Sabbath day.
Remember the what?
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Right.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Right.
In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Right. Now we're basically again get going into basically the Sabbath day, innit? Going into that. Gave us 6 days to rest, man. And the other 1 day to basically worship the Most High, man.
That's right.
Give the Most High thanks, because the Most High is the one that created the whole world, man. The Most High created everything in the world, man. So why don't you want to give the Most High thanks, man? You're not talking about your other nation. Other nation is basically go work on the Sabbath day, go buy a sword, man.
Right.
The Most High commanded the 12 tribes of Israelites, man, to be basically keep the Sabbath day and basically like, keep it holy, man.
That's right.
Let me get Nehemiah 13 verse 21. Like, a lot of women, man, a lot of our women are basically like the men in Israel, man. They should be separating for the enemies, man. Stop making marriage with these other nations, man. That's what Nehemiah is out there plucking up bears, man. Nehemiah's out there plucking up bears, plucking up hair, man. Because like, a lot of our men, even King Solomon made marriage with a lot of these heathen women, man. He's a mighty king as well, but still managed to marry strange women.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall?
Your brother, you got Bible. That's cool.
Probably have more time.
Yeah,
This is Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 21. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If you do so again, I'll lay hands on you. From that time forth came they no more on the Sabbath. Salakia 23. This is Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab, and their children spake in half the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, you shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and the Most High made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlanguish women caused to sin.
200, you are 25.
No, 26 is finished.
26. Finish at 27.
Verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives?
Your sister, beautiful sister, you believe in God, you believe in the Bible. What country you from? Oh, I thought it was Hammond.
In marrying...
Excuse me. That's it. Bring out. Pay no attention, man.
In marrying strange wives.
Yeah, man. So, like, yeah, that's it, man. A lot of the 12 tribes of like men, man. We got marrying strange wives, man. Especially King Solomon. King Solomon married a lot of these heathen women, man. All black women. a lot of these heathen women, man. A lot of these heathen women. That's what Most High said that. Should be making marriage with them, man. We're doing the Defiling seed, man. That's why when the so-called black man gets to the so-called white woman, basically the child is basically confused, isn't it, man?
Right.
Obviously, like, still goes by the tribe, the seed of the father, but obviously still confusion as well, man. Like, the child's got basically a so-called white woman in the household, has got a so-called black one, either man in the household as well. So all that's doing is causing confusion, man. Because the child thinks he's the white child, and basically like, he thinks he's a black child as well. So all that's causing confusion, man. Because it says in Numbers 1 verse 18, man, goes by the seed of the father.
It's like you got confusion as well. You got a Jake and you got Edomite, or you got Esau and Jake.
Right.
So they're thinking which side should I choose, and they say I'm in between. You can't be in between, man. You pick a side.
Right.
When all hell breaks loose, when race wars kick off, hey, you're gonna have to pick a side, whether you like, understand, accept or not. Right? I've got a precept. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 44. For I am the Lord your God. You shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and you shall be holy. For I am holy. Neither shall you defile yourselves. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, man. So Most High said to be holy, man. Should be define yourself, man. These other heathen women, man. Like, you don't even look attractive, man. That's why to get too deep into the subject, obviously, I've been watching this year, but obviously, like, even Love Island, man. What do you want to say? Like, you want a tall, dark, and handsome. This is what these women say. They want a tall, dark, and handsome man, man. All you're talking about is the so-called black man. Because who's tall, dark, and handsome? The so-called black man, isn't it? Ain't these so-called white man? Talk about these so-called black man. That's what these people women are talking about, man. But I don't understand how you jakes want to get at them. Cause like they have to put suntan lotion on when it gets very hot, man. Basically, like, if they don't put suntan lotion in, they start to get burned up by the sun, man. That's what the Most High said, like, should be making marriages to other heathen nations, man. Other heathen nations are basically like, Most High cursed them, man. The dogs, man. So
Heathens, Edomites, I don't call them white, man. Call them Edomites.
Red, man, the pig,
Red,
man.
Esau.
Yeah.
Edom even, which is red. Right?
Bring it up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And you shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
Right. Woo. Yeah, Most High said you should be mine, man. So like, severed us apart, like we get a toast, like when you make a sandwich, man. You know, like, make two pieces, man. Basically cut it in half, man. Most High separated us, man, to be set apart, different, man, different to these other nations, man. Not the same, man, not the same as these other nations. So you get Matthew 15 verse 24. The Most High only chose the children of Israel, man. Didn't choose the other nations to be chosen. He only chose the children of Israel.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep.
Reading the Bible. See that?
This is Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
House of what?
Of the house of Israel.
The Most High said he's not sent to you Edomites, man. He's not sent to you the Moab people. He's not sent to you Amalek people, man. He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man.
Right.
So that we other nations got to deal with it, man. Even Jesus Christ, man. Like is it again? You want to say Jesus Christ is a so-called red man, or you want to say he's an olive-skinned guy, innit? But when you read the Bible, when you read Revelation 1 verse 1, and you read Revelation 1 13 down, it says that Jesus was a black man, from the tribe of Judah. It wasn't no John Travolta. Jesus Christ didn't look like Tom Cruise, man. Jesus Christ didn't look like none of these heathen nations. So if you get Revelation 1 verse 1, after I'm touching to Jesus Christ was a black man for the tribe of Judah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, from the top. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Right.
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto servant John,
Right.
who bear record,
Bear what?
who bear record
Right.
of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ and of all things that he saw. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yeah. So let's say the garment. It says girt. So like bring out again.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
It's lucky because like golden girdle basically means like a belt in it. Like when he's boxers when a championship fight like for example Terence Crawford, Errol Spence or to be a mayor for as well and to Shakur Stevenson in it when he win a boxing match when he win a championship fight in it when he win the fight with a knockout or whether it goes to points in it. The referee gives them a belt in it if they win the fight in it. That's what it says, man. Like, get a belt handed to them in it if they win the fight in it. That's basically what
Honduras.
that says in Revelations.
Colombia.
Even Bible.
Biblos.
See that?
See that? Spanish they speak, innit? I'm not really know Spanish now.
Carry on that.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What? Like what?
Were white like wool.
Right.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
It's lucky because when it says white like wool, it's not talking about you don't be stringy hair, man. It's saying that the black man's hair is white as wool because when the so-called black man gets old, innit, his hair starts to go white, innit. That's why it says white as wool. It's not talking about you so-called Edomites, man. Edomites ain't got no woolly hair, man. Only
Right.
so-called black man's got woolly hair, man. So like that's what it's saying, man. Carry on that.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass,
Right.
as if they burned in a furnace.
But now what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Right.
And his voice, the sound of many waters.
Also said that as if you're burning a furnace, innit? Because when you burn something in the oven, innit? If you burn up a pizza or if you burn up your toast, man, turn it turn up to the maximum or to the highest limit, man. If you burn up your toaster, when you take out the toaster, it's going to be black in it, ain't going to be no other colour, man. So that's what these other nations need to get into the fit scores, man. Jesus was a black man, Jesus wasn't no white man, man. Jesus Christ didn't look like no Tom Cruise or none of them people what people say what he looks like. So if you got Jesus Christ in your house, you need to dash him away, man. Your sister in the blue, believing God. See that?
Phone take over everything.
Right.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it.
Madness. Madness. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice had the sound of many waters.
Yes, what it's saying is the Most High had a deep, Christ like a Yahushua had a deep voice in it, man. Sound of many waters in it. That's what it's talking about, man. And Jesus Christ is a black man. Jesus Christ wasn't no John Travolta or Jesus Christ wasn't no Tom Cruise. None of them people, man. Sister in the log here. Sister in the dress. See that? You don't want to hear the word, man. Just out here in a nice day, man. Obviously, nothing wrong with having a nice time and nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. But when it comes to the Sabbath day and other holy days, meant to be keeping the law, statutes, and commands, putting the Most High first, innit? It's like it's balance, innit? Time to be enjoying yourself, and it's time to be basically putting the Most High first, innit, man?
This is a book of
Yeah, can't. Ecclesiastes 3.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die.
Right.
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing.
Your beautiful sister, you believe in God? You believe in the Bible?
No, I don't.
Wow.
Why not?
Wow.
Because I read.
You don't learn the history yet. All your history's in the Bible, you know. See that?
Wow.
See that? People are stiff now. People don't want to learn the history, man. That's when they walk up and down, man. Wearing nowhere, man.
no clothes.
Wearing no clothes. People need to cover up in these last days, man. Dressing up some harlots out here, man. Saying that she knows the God, man.
Colombia? Venezuela?
Bible.
Come, Biblos.
2 seconds.
Okay. You know he's not coming back. You know he's not coming back. Sister in the shirt, come in the word of God, sister, 2 minutes. You see that? You know, man, I got a precept for that. Sister said, she don't believe.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family, which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, so death will be chosen rather than life, innit, man? A lot of people don't want to know no laws, no statutes and commandments, man, but most I say you're going to judge all you people that don't be keeping Sabbath day, don't be keeping the laws, statutes and commandments, man. So,
And the Lord's basically saying that if you reject him, you're choosing death. If you accept him and keep the commandments and the covenant, you're choosing life ultimately. That's it. Playing up on tables. Right? Brother, come here the word of God, brother. 2 minutes.
2 seconds, brother.
2 minutes for the Most High. You see that?
See that?
But when World War III comes, you would have wished you would have listened. Right? Madness, walking up and down like a footballer. I got a nice woman. Hey, the Lord don't care about that.
Mad thing. Like,
These times he's got a dog in his arm.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
like, no, it's like in this these sports as well, man. In these football sports, man, these so-called black man gets a so-called white woman, and he gets a lot of money. He gets a so-called white woman. Not all of them, like most of them. Some of them get so-called white woman. They got a trophy on the arm, innit? Like Marcus Russell, man. And a whole heap of other celebrities as well, man. They got a so-called white woman. But that's what I've got to respect. Sterling, man. Sterling and Saka as well. I see a picture of Saka, man. Saka's got an Eve, man. He's got a so-called black woman as well, man. So all praise to the Most High for that, man. They're meant to be making no interracial marriages, man, because it's evil, man.
That's Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes.
Then we get Deuteronomy 22 verse 5, but like, a woman to be dressed modest, man. Stop wearing them tight clothes, man. Stop showing up your whole body, man.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man,
Right.
neither shall a man put on a woman's garment,
Right.
for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
That's right, man. So the Most High said, women should be wearing no tie-up skirts, man. Women should be wearing no tie-up.
Modesty.
Yeah, dress modest, man. Women should be wearing no tie-up skirts. Women shouldn't be wearing no tie-up leggings, man. Show off your old camel toe, man. To be dressing modest, stop dressing up no damn sluts, man. Stop dressing up some damn prostitutes, man. Because like, Most High said the daughter of Zion, basically cover up, man. And Jeremiah 6:2 said that daughter of Zion, basically.
Yo, King, you believe in the Most High? You wanna fly? You wanna fly, King?
See that? Madness.
People.
Madness. No,
Finish that, yeah, man. Like Jeremiah, Deuteronomy 22 verse 5 say that women to be wearing dresses, man, wearing skirts, man, just some modest, man. Stop dressing like some damn harlots, man. Stop dressing like some damn sluts, man.
Why do they do that, King? Explain, tell them why they do that. Why they would dress like sluts. Tell them.
This is why so-called our people dress like sluts, because like all they're doing is that they're following the so-called the oppressor, man, the so-called white woman, man. Because like the so-called white woman wants to show off her whole behind, man, for people to see, man. All that wickedness, man. But that's what I'm saying. Our people are damn something wrong with people. Our people want to be envying the oppressor. Our people want to be choosing their ways, man. The Most High says in Proverbs 3 verse 31, envy not your oppressor, basically choose none of their ways, man.
Yo, King.
Your sister in a nice beautiful hair, you believe in God?
I'm good, bro.
Your sister, you believe in God? Bible, 2 seconds.
Come in the way the Lord, sister. You got to separate from your
What
enemy,
country you
sister.
from? You separate, sis, man. Hey, seen that movie? Get out, sis.
She's smiling as well, you know.
know,
She's
see,
with her enemies walking up and down. I don't get that. You got your own people. Stay with your own people, innit?
Your sister in a body woman, you believe in God? Yeah,
Madness.
people just want to be walking up and down, going nowhere, man. Breaking the Sabbath day, man. Defiling the Lord's Sabbath day, man. Most High said 6 days to work, man. 7th day meant to be keeping that day holy, man.
That's right. Praise the King.
Bring it up.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 31. No, I'm gonna get verse 15. 6 days may work be done, but in the 7th is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that if you're working on Sabbath day, define the Sabbath day, trying to get extra time on the Sabbath day, man. Most I say, you're gonna put you to death, man.
Extra time, you know.
Yeah, trying to get that
For real. For real.
that extra bit of money, man. Cause like certain man just say like I can get a time and a half if you work on Saturday, innit? Get to go home early and still get paid for a full day, but nevertheless, man, you're not gonna get rich in this wicked kingdom, innit? Like all you're doing is working, man. You're not achieving nothing, man. Your brother, you doing good. Believe in the Bible, brother. Your brother, doing good. See that? Let me get James. Yeah, let me get James. No.
James?
Actually, yeah. Let me get James 4 verse 7.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourself, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded.
That's it, man. As I said, man, resist the devil, man. Resist all that wickedness what's going on this earth, man. Because when you're working on Sabbath day, man, we didn't going off, man. The Most I said not to be celebrating, not to be breaking the Sabbath day, man. Stop going off and stop following your oppressor, man. The oppressor can do what they want to do. You can go and buy the nice houses. You can go and buy the nice fancy cars, man, and basically enjoy themselves in it. But our people, man, you be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Stop chasing off all that vanity stuff, man. Well, let me get 1 Peter 5 verse 6.
This is 1 Peter, chapter 5, verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may...
Your king, read in the Bible. For 2 seconds. On the flyer.
On the fly, king?
On the flyer, king. See that.
This is 1 Peter, chapter 5, verse 6. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exhort you in due time.
Right.
Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you.
Calm.
Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right.
Whom resist, steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But
That's it, calm. Just the devil, man. Stop trying to impress people, man. Cause, like, all that vanity stuff, man, don't matter, man. Stop trying to impress people as well, man. Just the devil, man. The man is asking to break the Sabbath day, man. So you can't break the Sabbath day. Say you're busy, man. You're king, believing God. Got 2 seconds to learn your history. With a flyer. Well, make time for the more side.
No, don't waste your time.
I'm saying you've got to make time though for the more side because it's a Sabbath day.
I hear that. But
Thanks for that.
respect, yeah.
That's the one thing. Yeah, man, you've got to make time for the more side, man. You ain't got time to be playing about these last days, man. So, believe God.
evangelist, you're a witness.
Yes.
So what's the mission? Let's talk. Let's talk. What do we do? What do we do? What are we doing? So you tell people to keep the Sabbath day holy. You tell people to keep the Sabbath day holy. You do. When's the Sabbath day? You see? Now you don't want to speak. This is frankincense and myrrh. They gave this to Christ when he was born. Oh man, they're hypocrites.
People are confounded, man. You're not
Confounded.
walking up and down,
Hypocrites.
man. Not teaching no one.
They don't want to smell the good smell. Hypocrites. Madness. Absolute folly. You can't tell us no. You don't even want to speak to us, and you want to make an excuse about the frankincense and myrrh.
I swear, man. What people are doing, man, is walking up and down, man, doing nothing, man. Just like the Jehovah's Witness, man. That I see certain camp teach up, man. I see the Jehovah's Witness, they're not teaching, not trying to call them no, man. All they're doing is like just standing there doing nothing, man.
Right.
That's some statues, man. So let me get
Can't take the smell. They've got a prison for you about not following the multitude.
bring it up.
This is Exodus. Chapter 20. All praise to the Most High.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Let me take a fly
There.
too.
Israelite, brother.
Nothing respect that. You see, I mean, like, I don't stand.
That's a big belly.
I keep my Sabbath. I keep the Sabbath.
That's a commandment, King. I know this. Fight. He's doing the work.
Crazy, man.
Fight.
People to wake up in these last days, man. Keep
That's
the Sabbath
right.
day, man. Stop breaking the Sabbath. Stop working for your oppressor, man. Like, don't you evil. You jakes get tired of working Monday to Saturday, breaking the Sabbath day, and basically Monday to Friday as well, man. Because me, like, this week, man, it's been tiring, man. Wake up early every day, man. Working for my oppressor, man. So like, I've got to make time for the Most High, man. When it says
Time for the
as
Most
soon as I
High.
found out, basically, like, the Sabbath day is a high holy day, man. I have to keep it in it. To tell my man, like, I'm busy, man. Can't keep the Sabbath day, man.
You can't work on the
Yeah,
Sabbath.
it's like I can't work on the Sabbath day. If he wants to get angry, that's up to him, innit, man. Like,
The hell with him,
I'm
man.
not trimming my way to seek love, man.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment.
Right, man. So like, what's I saying? Shouldn't follow a multitude to do evil, man. Stop following your oppressor, man. Stop following the other nation, man. These other nations can do what they want to be doing, man. Meant to be putting the Most High first, man. Because the Most High said everything needs to be done decently and in order, man. Cause like 5 days, man, can work, do what you want to do, but on the Sabbath day, man, meant to be keeping the Sabbath day holy, man.
That's right.
Get a couple more precepts on the way down.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 14. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Right. Yeah, man. So Moses said, let all things be done decently in order, man. Like, even when we're at camp, man, that should be one person bring up the word, man, and one person reading, and we've got a big camp in that. That'll be 2 brothers reading, basically 1 cameraman, and maybe might be 2 people holding posts as well, man. The Most I said everything needs to be done decently in order, man. So
Young place coming up, time extended to do the work.
your sister, leaving God, sis.
Sister, come in the way. I've got 2 minutes. Come. Take a flight, sister. Come and take a flight.
People are walking up and down, man, doing that, man. Like, don't want to keep no laws.
You believe in God, sister, with the head right? You believe in God, where you from? Come, 2 minutes.
What country you from?
See that? Madness. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
Right. What I said, let all things be done decently and in order, man.
Hispanic, Colombian, Dominican, come. 1 minute, Biblos, 1 minute. Salaki. I see them looking at it. This is the
Yeah, man. So like Moses said, let all things be done decently and in order, man. So like everything to be done decently and in order, man. Give time to the Most High, man, and give give time to the Most High, man, and basically obviously give time for yourself as well, because the Most High said that meant to be a just balance as well, man. Because like if you're studying all day, man, you end up bugging yourself out. You're meant to be everything to be done decently and in order, man. Sometimes time to be studying and basically time to watching breakdown videos and watching prophecy videos as well, man. Bring up.
This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord,
Right.
but a just weight is his delight.
Yeah, man.
So the Lord, this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1.
Right.
A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
Yeah, so the most I said, a forced balance, man. Meant to be everything meant to be a just balance, man. Like on the weighing scales, man. Like, meant to be even, innit? If one thing's uneven, it's gonna end up falling off, man. So like, as I said, everything needs to be a just balance, man.
Even in construction, like bricklaying,
Right.
you got to evenly balance the bricks, right? You know about that.
Right.
You know about that.
Let me get Romans 1 verse 16. Because you can't be ashamed of Christ in his last days, man. Can't be ashamed to be worshipping Christ in his last days, man.
Come. Romans 1:16. It's the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of the Mashiach, for it is the power of Yahweh unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek.
Yeah, man. So the most I'm saying, shouldn't be ashamed of Christ in these last days, man. Because Christ is only made for the so-called black Spanish and Native Americans, so that shouldn't be ashamed to be reading the Bible, shouldn't be ashamed to be worshiping the Most High, because the Bible is basically our history, it's not for these other people, man. That's why, so when these other nations read the Bible, they start to bug themselves out. They ain't got no clue what's going on. They don't know no prophecies, man. They don't know how to break down the precepts, how it's meant to be being broken down on them stuff. So let me get on my last precept because let me get Romans chapter. Romans 1 verse 25. Is the Bible? Snap it.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Into a what?
Into a lie.
Right.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
Right.
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
Read on that.
For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, but even the women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of the error which was meet.
Finish off on 28.
And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient.
Right. The Most High saying that something this month, man, that wicked ABC month, man, that wickedness, man. Most High said, man, men should be laying down on men, and women should be laying down on women, man. That's what Most High, man. Who gave men leaving the natural use, man. Basically, like, you're going off, man. Breaking Most High's commandments, man. Not meant to be laying down with a man. Man and man not meant to be laying down to each other. And woman should be doing no homosexuality stuff as well, man. For that, all the LGBT, all that ABC alphabet gang, all that promotes is basically that wickedness, man. How men can be sleeping down with each other. If a man sleeps down with a man, you can't bring proof no charges or that. That don't make no sense, man. That's why Jakes are out there, Jakes are homos out there, man. You need to pray for us, repent, man. Your sister, you believe in God, Bible.
So got that priest at home. You want to bring up more on this?
Yeah, drop that story.
This is Psalms chapter 50, verse. This is Psalm 50 and 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble, and I'll deliver thee, and I shall glorify me. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee? So they got no reason to have the Bible in their hand, basically. Because they're wicked, they hate instruction, they're not going to stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. So why you got the book? It's not for you. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
You get two more precepts, man. You get Revelations 13 verse 10.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, man. So the Most High said that he that leaves the captivity to go into captivity, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. So all that rape, murder, what the so-called white man been doing to our people, man. Addison slave over 400 years, man.
Right.
You go into captivity real soon as well. When the Most High returns, man, all you other heathens that had us in captivity, all you heathens are going to captivity when the Most High returns, man. That's what the Most High said. He that leaves the captivity to go into captivity, he that killeth the sword must be killed with the sword. So that we other nations live up right now, but go into captivity real soon, man. So let me get wait, one more, man. Right down. Get Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 28 verse
Deuteronomy 28.
68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
What?
With ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And no man shall buy you.
Right. So basically, when we was out there in Egypt, innit, no one came to buy us, no one came to redeem us. When we was in Egypt, man, getting sold in America, getting sold by these so-called white people, man. Most I said that no one came to buy us, man. only person that had to let the Israelites go is basically Moses, in it, man. Because Moses said that, command, basically. On America, basically.
Marcus Garvey, not one of them can redeem us. Christ is something black man for the child of God, he's coming back to redeem us.
Only Christ come to redeem us. Only Christ come to redeem us, innit? All these other nations can't come to redeem us. Only your outside can come to save us, man. So that's why keep the commandments, man. Get one more, get Leviticus 7.
It's interesting. It's Leviticus 11:7. And the swine going to buy the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he should have got the blood. He is unclean to you.
So what?
He is unclean to you.
So our people should be eating no pork, no shrimp, no lobster, none of them stuff, man.
Right.
To eating righteous stuff, man. Our stuff meant to be having fins and skulls inside it, man. Not meant to be having no pork, no shrimp, no lobster, man. None of that. The flour food, man. All that causes our people to go in the hospital, man. Get high blood pressure, diabetes, man. High cholesterol. Basically go to the hospital, basically that. Be overweight, man. So let me get one with my last one. So Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13 after on the close after this one.
It's Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High. Fear the Most High. And keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Yeah, man. So the Most High said, man, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Stop doing what you want to do, man. Stop going up your own mind, man. If you want to learn anything, ask the Most High. Pray, fast, and repent, man. Ask the Most High to direct you, which way you want to be going, man. The Most High said, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and stop trying to follow your own mind, man. Stop trying to follow these other nations, man. So with that, man, I'll give it over to the next mighty speaker, man. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
On the streets running reckless, God's chosen. Better listen to Yahweh. He has spoken, who told these other nations this book they could open. If you're not Israel, then you're not chosen. All praises, honor and glory be to Yahweh Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Being fooled by our oppressors and all their lies. Ruach HaKodesh guides me from this world. I'm cutting ties out there on the highways and byways. We're edifying the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Spirit strong in this